all I could hear were footsteps, marching, non-stop, like soldiers marching up to those front lines, synchronized. Time after time I heard footsteps sounding loudly, every step pounding, freedom, 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 freedom. Simply begging for a piece of that pie called equal. And in the middle of the night, I heard footsteps tiptoeing through the fields, over hills, marching towards that bright northern star. It seemed so far, but yet it was so close. I even heard footsteps wading in the waters of the great Ohio on a trail dubbed the Underground Railroad, conducted by a Lady Moses, where roses weren't even made for black people. Before the ruling of separate but equal, my people wanted freedom, 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 freedom. And they marched, treading the paths of righteousness for freedom's sake. And they marched, hiding in those hidden floors and those attics of those Quakers. And they marched 382 days all across the city of Montgomery. And they marched until their freedom on paper mirrored their realities. And they marched 3 times in Selma, 65, 54 miles. And they marched day in and day out just to utilize their voting rights. And they marched up on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, and they marched because they knew which God was holding them. And they marched to city halls downtown and department stores. And they marched NAACP, ACMHR, SCLC, SNCC, and CORE. And they marched even when their feet were bloody, blistered, and sore. Even when their feet were bloody, blistered, and sore. Even when their feet were bloody, blistered, and sore. And because they marched, I am here. We are here. Woo! Oh, yeah.